Okay, there we are. Happy afternoon, everyone. This is Stella the Shop Dog. My name is Mark, and you have arrived at the Two-Stroke Turbo channel, where you're going to see us work on some really cool cars. They're all covered up in the corner, of course, because they're sleeping, but when they're out driving around, they are the best that can be found. So what are we doing today? Besides petting Shop Dog Stella, that's wagging her tail, which is unusual. She wants to chase down a rabbit or a squirrel. That's all she really wants to do. We've got a couple of red Isettas in the house. The Cabriolet is getting ready to go home. We're just waiting for some clear weather. And this other red one is waiting for a little bit of work before it can be let out into the wild. And lo and behold, this two-stroke Subaru 360 van has been with me for a while. Kind of a sad backstory. Do you want to hear a sad backstory, Stella? You do? Give me a yawn. Oh yeah, that's good. So, customer called me from California. Said, "Can you fix my van?" I said, "Yeah, that's what I do." And then when it showed up, I was like, "Oh, this is the roughest one I've ever seen." It's the engine was in the van in pieces. Half the pieces were lost. It's a rough one. It sat by the coast and it's pretty rusty, it's pretty crumpled, but you know what, it's what it is. It's, you can't find these things anymore. So I've been piecing it back together as time allows, but I don't have a lot of time, so it hasn't been getting a whole lot of love. You can see it doesn't have an engine in the engine compartment, just axles flopping there. But we do have axles and we do have backing plates. It's being restored slowly but surely. Everything, and I mean everything on this van was rotten. It's not completely rusted through, but almost. I mean, it's, well, I don't want to touch that rust too much because it's just going to flake off. It's crazy. So I'm working on the brakes, and you'd think, oh, that's simple, but it's not so simple. These are the aluminum finned brake drums on a Subaru 360 van. They were so bad, so corroded that I actually painted them. Paint and clear coat, and machined the insides, put the new shoes on, got the new wheel cylinders rebuilt, brake hoses checked out okay. I'm now working on the master cylinder. If you're not familiar where the master cylinder is on a Subaru 360 van, well, this is where the driver would sit above the wheelhouse here, and there's a floor pan that you lift up, this cover, and the master cylinder resides right inside the frame there. Let me turn the light on. Right inside there. It's got a 2-bolt flange on the outside right here. You see these 2 bolts, and this is the main pressure outlet that goes to juice the brakes, and then you've got your pressure, your inlet, which the reservoir hangs up under the dash over there. So I am at a crossroads with this van, this beautiful van. I want to fix it right, but it needs just about everything. We have all new wheel cylinders on the car. We've got new wheels, tires, tubes. We're doing it right, but it's costing a lot because it's taking a lot of time. This is the original master cylinder. I don't think it's out of this van. I think it's a hand-me-down. I think I've rebuilt it, or it was rebuilt at some point in time. You can see the 2-bolt flange, how the inlet is angled and the outlet is straight up. So this is a Willwood master cylinder. It's for a street rod. I put a lot of these in Subaru 360s because they're new. They don't have problems. But the fitment to get this in is so hard. You got to make a bracket to get down tucked in the frame. You got to make adapters for the lines. I mean, I've done it a lot, but the original one works so much better. It fits so much better if we can make it work. I'm tempted to rebuild this one, clean it up, and hope that it works. Hope. But I don't know, I really want to go with the new one. So I'm at a paradox here, whether I'm going to go and adapt, make some brackets, make some fittings, put that one in, fiddle, fart, and fuss around with it, but it'll be good forever. Or put this one in, which is really easy and quick, but it's probably going to have problems because they always do. So that's what we're doing today. We've got the little Subaru 360 van being worked on. hasn't been worked on in a while, and it's just been low on the priority list. I'm sorry about that, but there's only so much I can do. So as we get going on this van, we'll let you know. It's still got the original ID tags. I mean, it's there. But it's dusty and it's rusty, and it's once we get the brakes going, then the gas tank goes in, which is over there, which was completely rotted out. Then I got to build an engine for it, and then somebody's got to do the body work. That's not my job, but it might be. I don't know. All right, thanks for watching. Just wanted to show you what was going on in the shop today. Just working on old rusty 2-stroke cars. They're beautiful. At least I think so.